And our egg salad sandwiches have been completed. This is what one serving looks like. It's 3 whole eggs. You separate the whites from the yolks, mash everything up together, and when everything is said and done, this right over here is 278 calories with 33 grams of protein and 14 grams of fat. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome back to another episode of Carnivore Kitchen. Steven here with TV Fork, and today we're going to be making some egg salad sandwiches using the bread loaf recipe from last week. If you ended up missing that video, I will include a link down in the description, but it's pretty straightforward. You just want to take 500 grams of liquid egg whites and you are going to whisk them until you get stiff peaks. Then you're going to put it in a loaf pan and bake it for 30 minutes. With regard to the actual loaf, I was able to get 14 slices right over here, and depending on how thick or thin you end up cutting them, you could get anywhere from 10 to 16 slices per loaf. But with regard to the egg salad sandwiches that we're going to be making today, we are going to be making one serving and we're going to need 4 slices of the bread loaf, which is going to yield 2 actual sandwiches. And we're going to need 3 whole eggs per serving. What you want to do with the whole eggs is you want to either soft boil them or medium boil them. You don't want them too runny. You don't want them too thick. And that is going to be so that when we end up doing the whites and the yolks, the whites, you want to go ahead and mash them up, and it should resemble something like cottage cheese by the time you're mashing it. You want to get it nice and fine. And then all that's left to do once you've actually had all your ingredients ready is you want to take your 3 egg yolks, put them to your 3 egg whites, and then you're going to mash them together and assemble your 2 sandwiches. And now everything's been mixed up. If you do prefer your egg yolks more on the runny side like I do, this should be the consistency that you're left with. If you prefer it a little bit more firm, then rather than doing soft boiled eggs, you would want to use hard boiled eggs instead. But if you prefer it runny, soft boiled are going to be perfect. Now let's just go ahead and make our sandwiches. And our egg salad sandwiches have been completed. This is what one serving looks like. It's 3 whole eggs. You separate the whites from the yolks, mash everything up together, and when everything is said and done, this right over here is 278 calories with 33 grams of protein and 14 grams of fat.